Here we are.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the 9 Mile Swamp. Oops.
Someone's here.
Yes, 2 people. Mom. Hi, Mom. Okay, I'm getting there. You can. Yes. Well, Jane, that sounds lovely. She's having a glass of nice dry white wine and listening to our music. So hi,
nice.
Jane. Welcome. Hi, Mom. Hi, Michael.
Jane.
And thank you to everybody who's joining us. And thanks for sending us a message.
Here's a song called The Best I Can Do.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Our love is fate's decree. Me, I see the snow fall through the trees. I gotta drive on soon before the roadways freeze. You say you want me to be there. You say I answered all your prayers. Well, I turned my eyes wide, you just stare at the incarnation of your misplaced cares. You say you need me, I guess I need you too. Babe, believe me, it's the best that I can do. Hey, you can laugh at such an aged child. You can cry for all his thoughts grown wild. Just don't judge him because this ain't no trial. Though he'll take an oath to return some while. Well, I'll be true to me before I'm true to you. I've heard 1,000 judgments, I'm confused. I've got 1,000 proverbs I can't use. I've got so many roads I just can't choose. You say I guess I need you too. Babe, believe me, it's the best that I can do. You say you need me, I guess I need you too. Babe, believe me, it's the best that I can do. I'll be there beside you soon. Leave the curtains drawn in the full of the moon. In its silvery light, I can read the runes. You can cast your spell into the afternoon. Though the snow falls heavy, it makes no sound. It covers say you need me, I guess I need you too. Babe, believe me, it's the best that I can do. It's the best that I can do.
I'll work on that ending.
Yeah. Well, we just learned it today, honey, so it certainly was the best you can do,
Oh,
right?
I suppose you could say that.
Here's a song about running in the Shango Mountains. It's called Running Together. I believed in you while I was lonely. A shadow that ran out before me. Just around the bend, running through the misty trees. And I struggled ever faster, but fell behind you. Still I was alone, but I was feeling stronger. I found freedom and motion and wonder. I caught up to you, and we were floating painlessly on that morning without ending, without ending. Two of us running together, chasing the sunlight from the mountains. The night comes from the east, soon you hear us singing, shaking the night fears from our shoulders. Two of us running together, chasing the sunlight from the mountains. The night comes from the east, soon you hear us singing, shaking the night fears from our shoulders. Sometimes in the night, I still wake up lonely. A shadow comes racing behind me. I reach out to you, and you hold me close and warm as the sunbeams kick up gold dust by our window. Two of us running together, chasing the sunlight from the mountains. The night comes from the east, soon you'll hear us singing, shaking the night fears from our shoulders.
Yeah. Hey, let's say hi to some people.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens when we say hi to this person. Hi, Judy. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Girly. And Buster's listening too. But he's outside listening. He's not in the house. Buster's the horse. Hi, Stephen. Albie and Janice are listening. Ruthie's joined us.
I once knew a guy around Newport who was a rodeo cowboy when I first moved upstate New York, and he had a little miniature horse that actually did come in the house. And we were eating dinner, and he brought the horse in.
Oh, maybe Buster shouldn't hear that. Yeah, so thanks for joining us, and if you are listening, just drop us a line so we know you're there.
So here's a song called GNP. The GNP used to refer to the gross national product of the country, how much money we made as a nation. And they don't call it that anymore. They call it the gross domestic product, the GDP. But it used to be called GNP, and GNP rolls off the tongue a little more nicely, I think. Take a minute, free from the road. We're in the middle, swept into the race. We should begin to soften the pace. We're caught up on a wheel that's got a better deal. I feel like slowing down. I feel like slowing down. It's an illusion, that product I need. They're all abstractions, and some numbers I read. It's a delusion that business must grow. And my reactions are starting to slow. We're running out of time, our tragedy unwinds. I feel like slowing down. I feel like slowing down. On a dying planet, must we be diseased? Hooked upon a habit, planting poison seeds. Can we shrink production, expand our leisure time? Stop the cheap seduction, open up our minds. Yeah, we can open up our minds like this it goes. Sifting hours, my honey and me. Golden voices call out from the trees. We see the flowers, we're seizing the day. We're making choices to do it this way. It's freedom from the wheel, it's time enough to feel. Life is slowing down. Yeah, I feel it slowing down. Take a minute, watch it unwind. The GMP's just a part of our minds. We're caught within it, the one database. We can control the pace, invested in our chips, our vital interest slips. I feel like slowing down, feel like slowing down. Life could be so simple, spending most of the time. Luxury or leisure, what's your bottom line? Look to your obsession, shiny thing you hold. I know. There is no possession, everything must go. Everything must go, but not my guitar. Everything must go, but not your car. Everything must go, like this it goes. is called GNP. And this is called No One Man.
I see.
Been out running by myself, it's just for fun, and I'm alone with no one else. It's December, snow rides with the breeze. I remember to mark my way by trees. I've got nowhere I wanna go. I'm just moving slow, alone. I'm all alone. There's no one man I really need to know. No one man I really need to know. When I was young, dreamed of being free. Now it's all done. I'm running beneath the trees, but I wonder, that children born today, if they'll ever understand my way. I've got nowhere I wanna go. I'm just moving slow, alone. I'm all alone. There's no one man I really need to know. No one man I really need to know. Now a young dove turns a tail and flies, and I must go. It's getting on tonight, and although I must leave this day behind, where I go, I bring peace of mind. I've got nowhere I wanna go. I'm just moving slow, alone. I'm all alone. There's no one man I really need to know. 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 No one man.
Nice. So we also, Wanda's also joined us. So hi, Wanda.
Huh.
And John T. Walsh Jr., as Joe Sciglio would say.
Yeah. You know, I know I've got a
Please,
couple
please.
poems for you tonight, and I'm sorry to say they're a little on the sad side, but I cannot let this Uvalde thing go. I just don't want it to happen that a week later everyone goes back to surfboarding and roller skating. That it's incredible that we are, as a nation, we're declaring war against children. That children die more from gunshots than from any other cause in America. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to take a look at a couple historical things, but a couple poems about losing children. This one was written by Ben Jonson. It's called On My First Son, and his son was 7 years old when he died of the plague. And I just want to, the reason why I chose this one too is because we also have a plague. that we need to cure ourselves over. Our little toys and our little games and our little obsessions and those things, they're not as important as our children, and that's reality. I was a teacher for 25 years, so that's how I feel about it. So anyway, this is about Ben Jonson and his son. Ben Jonson, by the way, wrote the introductory poem in the Folio Shakespeare. This was written in 1603, very shortly after the death of his son. Farewell, thou child of my right hand, and joy. My sin was too much hope of thee, loved boy. 7 years thou wert lent to me, and I thee pay, exacted by their fate on the just day. Oh, could I lose all father now? For why will man lament the state he should envy, to have so soon scaped worlds and flesh's rage, and if no other misery yet age, rest in soft peace, and asked say, here doth lie Ben Jonson, his best piece of poetry, for whose sake henceforth all his vows be such as what he loves may never like too much. Ben Jonson. Here's kind of an interesting one. This was written by a woman who presumably lost a child, and her name was Ella Wheeler Wilcox, and I have to confess I didn't know her at all. And she was born in 1850, lived to 1919, but one of the things that I know about 19th century criticism is that it was incredibly harsh. It wasn't until a man named William Hazlitt in England began to write literary criticism that it got a little kinder, but they used to really rip people apart. And apparently they ripped this one apart too, because they put her poems in a collection, an anthology of what they considered bad poetry. I mean, what more can you do to insult somebody? But this is her poem. It's called Little White Hearse, and I don't think a hearse, you shouldn't envision a car here, but I'm thinking a small cart with a single pony or horse. The Little White Hearse. Somebody's baby was buried today. The empty white hearse from the grave rumbled back, and the morning somehow seemed less smiling and gay as I paused on the walk while it crossed on its way, and the shadows seemed drawn o'er the sun's golden track. Somebody's baby was laid out to rest, white as a snowdrop and fair to behold. And the soft little hands were crossed over the breast, and those hands and the lips and the eyelids were pressed with kisses as hot as the eyelids were cold. Somebody saw it go out of her sight, under the coffin lid, out through the door. Somebody finds only darkness and blight. All through the glory of summer sunlight, somebody's baby will waken no more. Somebody's sorrow is making me weep. I know not her name, but I echo her cry for the dearly bought baby she longed so to keep, the baby that rode to its long-lasting sleep in the little white hearse that went rumbling by. I know not her name, but her sorrow I know. While I paused on the crossing, I lived it once more, and back to my heart surged that river of woe that but in the breast of a mother can flow. For the little white hearse has been, too, at my door. So we're going to cheer you up with a love song. This is a song of a family love, and this is a song that I wrote after a tragedy in our family, and it was also a tragedy that had to do with a gun. This is called The Tether of Life, and I guess I'll do it on my acoustic guitar.
Okay, come back.
I will come back, I promise.
He will come back.
I'm back.
Here he is.
Yeah. This is called The Tether of Life, and this is a song about love. Without love, where would we be? Just so many ships, so much sea. Without love, no you and me, no sisters and brothers, no family. When the waves are high and there's eyes we can't see, love's the hull of oak we can trust constantly. We just have to remember we are all one family. It's the tether of life that sets us free. When the sun is out and it shines on the sea, love gives us the courage to explore endlessly. It's how we discover what we most want to be. It's the tether of life that sets us free. Love's enough, love sets us free. In this time of sorrow, it's what we need. Love plants the flower, and love plants the tree. It's the tether of life that sets us free. So what do we have next?
We have Hammer and the Cross. And,
Hammer and the Cross.
Joe, thanks for joining us. It was a pleasure to hear you playing this
Yeah,
afternoon.
boy.
And we appreciate you stopping in for as long as you can.
Yeah, if you're free on Sunday afternoons, I think Joe's hopefully doing an encore performance maybe next Sunday, or I'm talking you into it.
Fingers crossed.
Go to Joe's page.
Joe Giglio.
His name is Joe Giglio, and that's spelled Giglio. So think Joe Gig. I think if you even get that into your search, you'll probably come up with Joe Giglio.
That's a good way to remember it.
And then listen to him while you're, I don't know, sweeping the floor, while you're reading a book, or watch his amazing hands play the guitar.
Yeah, you can even
all those things. It's just we like it. I put it on stereo in the house and put it on real loud so I can hear it wherever I am in the house.
Yeah, and you can even go and check out his page and listen to some past shows.
That's right. That's right. You don't have to be there Sunday
He
afternoon.
puts them up there, yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's okay.
This is called "The Hammer and the Cross." This is a song that is about the Middle Ages, and it's set in 9th century England. Will a cold rain never end? Like the trust in a lost friend. Will a song about promises kept ever ring through a hall? Now the oath breaker's song, it's a curse down the years. It's the only song I know. Shields once were embossed with the hammer and the cross. When the lambs grew fat and the summers ever were fair, but their reaping grows grim, where the reap hooks all our swords, and the harvest now had begun. A storm tumbled the pine, drove the oak leaves astray, when the long ships beached by the bay. Burned then was the hall, the shield hung roof tree so tall, and the blackened stones of our breached walls were all that remained. A cloud conquered the sun, all our shadows stolen away. Now our ashes ride with the wind. Brambles grew wild on the old trodden way, while the horn blast sounds down the days. Will a cold rain never end? Like the trust in a lost friend. Will a song about promises kept ever ring through a hall? Now the oath breaker's song, it's the curse down the years. It's the only song I know. A storm tumbled the pine, drove the oak leaves astray, when the long ships beached by the bay. The Hammer and the Cross. We're going to end up with a song called Randall Collins. This is from a fellow named Norman Blake, who wrote a song or two or three in the movie Brother, Where Art Thou? And Norman Blake is kind of an Appalachian singer, and he's incredible. And I believe he sometimes performs with his wife, who plays the cello. But he's a really cool guitar player, as well as being a cool singer and a very, very cool songwriter. This is called Randall Collins.
Wait, before you start,
Come on.
say hi to Eddie Carmoni.
Hi, Eddie. How are you?
And who else joined us? Stephen Carter.
Hey, Eddie, I was wearing your shirt today, your one guitar shirt today.
Stephen Carter has joined us.
Hi, Stephen. How are you?
Thank you for joining us, and thanks for dropping us a line, those of you who have.
$15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. Throwing dice in the railroad yard don't get you too much jack, but working on that section gang, you surely break your back. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. Hanging out by the watershed where the shade is cool. I'm gonna watch that straw boss hunt for me. I ain't nobody's fool. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. They're building that train in the Memphis yard, it's the longest I ever saw. I'm gonna ride it down to Fairbanks town in the state of Arkansas. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for coming out for a 9 Mile Swamp. It has been our pleasure to play for you, and we hope to see you next week. And next week, I think we're going to do some cover songs. So we'll do that. It'll be a little bit different show. Some folk music classics, songs like Four Strong Winds, and maybe You Were on My Mind. I don't know. We'll see.
Ooh, they sound good.
Yeah.
And you can always visit our website and pick up one of our CDs. Our website is kurthenry.com, or you can also find it at dognoseband.com. It's dog, K-N-O-W-S. And when you purchase a CD, we match the price and we mail that money off to a local food pantry. Actually, I'll drop it off there since I've been volunteering there too. Thanks again for joining us, and thank you so much for your comments. You can also find our calendar on our website and check out our upcoming gigs. Our next one, I believe, is in Peekskill. So if you're in the Peekskill area at Birdsall House, I believe it's on June 17th. Friday night, if that's a Friday. We're so grateful you could make it, you and your pets, and your friends and family. We appreciate all of you.